All right. Shalom. Before we get started, like always, we want to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double one unto our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings unto the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, this is the GMS Houston camp. We out here again, all right, once again, to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, all right, and to break these scriptures down the right way, correctly. Okay, we're witnessing the downfall of a kingdom. This kingdom is really done. It's just a few more prophecies that have to be fulfilled until this whole man's setup is just completely over. His rulership, you know. You have something? Oh, okay, let's go there.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
All right, let's get the precept today. Psalm 137. You can read, stay where you at. Or you can go ahead, you got it. You bring it out.
This is Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the children of Edom.
But let's do this. Read Isaiah 47 and 1, that part again, and then we'll jump over to Psalm 137.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground.
That's cool right there. Now we're gonna go to Psalm 137 because it say to come and sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. So we need to find out. We know, but you know, for edification's sake, we gotta show who this is talking about, because this is not talking about the ancient Babylonian kingdom. All right, that's why it said it's the virgin daughter of Babylon. Go ahead.
Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Right? Because Esau assisted the Babylonian kingdom in taking us in destroying our holy land. Okay? And I believe if you go in the book of First Esdras, I believe it's in the first chapter, it talks about a little bit about their history. All right? So the subject matter is Edom. Okay? That embraced and cheered on, hooray, basically, hooray, the downfall of Jake. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native, were at that particular time, it was, I believe, it was just the Southern Kingdom, because the Northern Kingdom had already got taken into captivity by the Assyrians. Okay? So, go ahead.
Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
O daughter of Babylon. Okay? So, the virgin daughter of Babylon is really Esau through the form of America. All right, because this is his setup. This is his kingdom, right? And he's patterned it after the pagan Babylonian, Neo-Babylonian kingdom. That's one kingdom he patterned this place after, but it's this kingdom is an amalgamation of the different kingdoms that stood in the ancient times. And his man incorporated it all into one. You know? Keep going.
Happy shall he be.
Okay, that's it on that. That's the point. We can go back to Isaiah 47.
This is Isaiah chapter 47.
Jump in through the spirit, you know. Yeah. Jump on you, brothers. Go ahead.
You want me to start at the top?
Yeah, start at the top.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right. Come down and sit in the dust. The dust represents confusion. Shalom. You know? The dust represents confusion, and that's where we at right now. We in these times that we living in, everybody's bugged the hell out. Everybody's in a state of confusion. Even the elites. They're having councils and meetings. So Lord willing, we'll get down to that part in this chapter about them going into their prognosticators, they, and what so forth, and their warlocks, witches and warlocks, to for answers.
Right.
And they're not getting nothing out of it. You see? So they're in a state of and there's infighting going on. It show you that in all of Esau's previous rulerships, like the Greek Empire, there was infighting. When you go into the history of the two main dynasties, the two dynasties out of the four generals, Alexander the Great, his four generals that took over after he died, it was two dynasties that warred with each other, and pretty much until they fell. And that's the Ptolemaic dynasty and the Seleucid dynasty.
Right.
All right? That's Edomites. Edomite on Edomite crime. And it was really about position and power.
Right.
If you go to, if you watch, there's I don't know if it's on Showtime, but it's called Spartacus. And if you watch that Spartacus, it's just giving you an idea, all the infighting that was going on up in there, and with the Romans, Edom. They was in there fighting for position and power, and the ones that had been in power the younger wanted to do things different. Oh, just like in that movie, what is it, Blade? When the old heads wanted to, they wanted to run things according to how the law. This is ancient custom and law. We have to do things this way.
Right.
Where I forget the character's name, but the youngsters wanted to do things different.
Right.
So they wanted to take down leadership. Frost. Yeah. That's what
Frost.
he was Frost.
And I think the other guy's name was Drake Slut.
See? So that stuff is still going on. We just can't see it with our very eyes, but there's infighting happening. And what does the scripture say? A kingdom that's divided cannot stand. You see? So that's going on. They've been they're supposed to have this NWO shit off the ground by now. But they got to push back the time.
I got a quick reset. This is Job, chapter 5, verse 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And that's the point, all of these ancient rulers, that were jockeying, for position, they're now not able to fulfill that agenda of having a quote unquote new world order,
right. And ultimately, it's over for you. So no matter what you do,
right,
you're not going to establish it. There will be an NWO established on this earth under our Lord Yahushua.
Right.
The wicked, heinous plan that you got and you want to roll it out. Well, he's already pretty much rolled it out, but in some last stages, they got to cement his plans, and it's not going to work out for you. You're only going to get but so far. And shit is going to be moving very quick.
Right.
So when he do, things look like it's going his way, it's going to happen. The Most High is going to take your ass down fast. And from that point, you already going down fast.
Yep.
So it's the project what Trump came with, Project Warp Speed. Well, that's what's gonna be happening during that time. The Most High gonna move with warp speed to take you down.
I was gonna say too, and they cloned Tyrone when they was getting on the elevator. They was singing like, I'm going down, but that's symbolic of this kingdom. This kingdom is going down. Like
Right.
elevators don't typically go fast, but hey, when things get out of order and chaotic on the elevator, and something breaks, that shit go down pretty fast. So hey,
Right.
that's pretty much what's gonna happen to this kingdom.
Yep.
And one quick point in that scripture, that he is talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Disappointing the devices, those things that Esau has set up his system, his wine and sorcery, the things we're gonna get into in Isaiah the 47th chapter. As that scripture says, the deceived and the deceiver are his. So there's no things that Esau is doing that's outside the realms of Yahweh Shem Yahushua's control.
Exactly. Esau is a well-programmed entity, The Most High wired up this devil to do what he's doing. But he think Esau has got proud and think he's doing all this by himself.
Yeah,
Nah.
the scriptures say he had not done this on his own account.
That's right.
I got one more too.
Mark chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself,
Boom.
that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end.
Right. Satan are the children of Edom. All right? And really the elites. All right, that's who they go and deal with. They deal in the spiritual realm on the left-hand side. And they've been getting power and that energy has been forwarding their agenda for centuries. It's that long, but that ain't that long on Yahweh Shem Yahushua's time. All right? This man has been going to work since the 1400s, trying to establish this NWO.
Right. Trying to get his lick back. What happened? He failed.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Couldn't
Babylon
know.
falling.
He couldn't know, bro. He got them hot pizzas on the back of his bike. Shit, that's really, he wasn't worried about his knees getting scraped. He got masters them pizzas on the back of them. Nah, who got the pizza?
I got one.
No, that was
Oh, that's it. Okay, go ahead.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 23. And it's going right back into what the brother was talking about as far as that enterprise and these systems that Esau is trying to continue, going into the Qaragma. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right. So the Most High is going to allow this man to set up sea-hip stations.
Yep.
All right. And people are going to be getting the sea-hip.
Concentration camp.
Yeah. You see?
That's the spirit.
But that's, it's, yeah. What you got?
No, I was gonna say that's the spirit. You say concentration camps because it's apartments that they're building right next to mine, and we were just looking before we got on the elevator. I was like, damn, they look like 15-minute cities, like how they're designed. So hey, the martial law is here, like the elder was going into before, right at the beginning. Hey, things are gonna speed up. These properties are gonna speed up. Okay, forget about martial law. All these we here in Texas, all these migrants coming through South Texas. And I think they just went to Colorado together.
In order for martial law to be enforced,
Right.
something catastrophic got to take place
National scale.
on a
Right.
national scale, not just like one city
Right.
or one region of this so-called or this country, where because they've enacted martial law during the time of Katrina, after that the marathon bombing. They had enacted martial law to a degree, but we're talking about a national martial law. Yeah, all
Right.
50 states is under the law, what is it called? Admiral Maritime Law.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the water of the high seas.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the law. I'm sorry. All right, so all this stuff is Salaka, I forget where I was going. Let's go back to Isaiah 47.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou...
Esau is pretty much Esau has been dethroned.
Right.
But some things still got to play out before major prophecies still have to take place before he's officially out of power.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That it's so bad for this man that's where we at. He really ain't got no fucking power left. But he's working on borrowed time, in other words. Yes, he's still in authority. He's still calling the shots on this earth. But as far as there's no future in this man ruling for a long period of time. That shit is done. And this place, okay, did you get to the part about thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate?
No.
Okay, keep reading.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right. At one point in time, this country, even though it was set up off of wickedness, off of rape, robbery, and murder, it was a pretty. It had never been civil for Jake, but this setup was it wasn't crazy shit going on. It wasn't a big pile of shit like it is today. You know, even like they showed in that movie Fences. Even though we under the curses, we've been getting destroyed by this man, you know, since we've been up under his authority through slavery. It show you like in that movie Fences with Denzel Washington that a man could go to work as a trash man, and he was able to take care of his family. Every family, whether you was an Israelite or Edomite or whatever, it was a sense of structure in the house. Order was being executed, meaning men was in the home. It was family. It was family. They had family order in this God-forsaken place. You know? In that movie, Claudine, was it Claudine? Yeah, James Earl Jones was also a trash man.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, he had his own little spot. You know what I'm saying? He had the little drop top. I forget what kind of car it was. But he had a little car and stuff. And then, Claudine had them 6 children, but he was able to take some of his resources and even help that situation out.
Wow.
Just showing you that this country was in a better state at one point. Now look at it. Everything this place is a big fucking mess.
Right.
The alphabet community didn't exist back then. Even in the 80s and 70s and the 80s, and even the 90s. The alphabet, that shit was, you had to keep that stuff on the wraps.
The biggest culprit behind that is this corrupt dollar bill. All right, this Federal Reserve note, the world reserve currency. Because the brother mentioned in the movies that's going back to the 60s, that was before the petrodollar. And the petrodollar didn't take place until 73. So the dollar had some strength back in the 60s. So, yeah, you could be a trash man, you could goddamn be a bricklayer, whatever. Just manual labor and be doing good.
Right.
All right, because the dollar hadn't been that corrupted at that point. But now we at the end game, the dollar is all out corrupted.
See?
And it's driving these wars, this third war that's coming, but it's fueling these little skirmishes around the world right now. And that's the whole point or reason behind BRICS. Is this corruption tied to the Federal Reserve note and the debt. So, right. Now,
Right.
Or two good jobs.
Right.
Ain't no more good jobs. No more.
Right.
But yeah,
That's an excellent point. That's right. That's why this shit is in a great big mess. That's one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one
one
of the
of
main.
the-
That's
one of the main
That's
causes.
one main
Right.
reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And one main reason why this place ain't tended.
I mean,
At
I'm
one
going
time,
to
this
the
place was
women's
tender
league.
and delicate because you could go out with little bits of money, you know, that had lots more purchasing power, and you could take care of yourself and your family. You know?
My dad said when he started working in I think 60, 67, and he did the math on it, and when he retired in I think it was 2010, he was making he had half of the spending power that he had when he started working.
Right.
You know, he did the math on it. He was like, you know, when I retired, I'm actually making less than I did when I got hired on.
Right.
You know, because of inflation or the devaluation of the dollar.
Right. All of those are mechanisms that Esau uses, you know, within that system to oppress, you know, to put hell on Jake, you know, the taxes, the inflation, you know, really the whole system of Esau is corrupt, man, you know, because he's corrupt.
Right.
You know, Scripture talks about that. As the ruler, so is the people.
Hey, see, that's a good. I'm glad you brought that up. At one point, all Esau's back corruptions and the shit that the whistleblowers and mainly the prophets of the Lord have been bringing out, exposing what he's been doing behind the scenes for years, many years. You didn't know about it.
Right.
This was like a normal place. We were dealing with being under the curses and being up under Esau that what they call racism, which racism just means for your race.
Right.
All nations are supposed to be or all races by nature. That's a natural thing.
Yeah.
To be racist. But in the context that's used in this society, racism, we have to deal with racism and all that type of shit.
Right.
But it was a pretty, if you kind of stayed out of Esau way, especially during the time of segregation, you couldn't, unless you had to go get in his way, but everything was pretty normal,
Right.
the morality, even this wacky tacky Christianity,
Right.
they had more of a practical application of the scriptures back in the day.
Right. It appeared more moral.
Yeah.
It appeared that way.
Because back in we can go back to the 40s, the 50s when women went to the harlot house, they had dresses, long
Right.
dresses on.
Modest apparel.
They had to have, not etiquette, just know how to carry themselves. And they did. Now you can go into the harlot house and with booty shorts on.
Right.
Or whatever, come as you are. Come in there with short
Teach
skirts
the women,
on.
the girls how to be women. Teach them how to bow, they dress and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women were sewing
Wow.
and gardening and cooking. Things was a lot. Even the 90s was, 90s was, it was all fucked up according to how things are supposed to be. But it's not what we at today. That's how we know we at the end of this man's kingdom.
Right.
Because this place ain't what it once was. It's a hot mess right now. I got that from the Apostle Torah, when I forget the name of the video. But yeah, this place ain't tender and delicate. It's a fucking mess out here. Oh, the pollution levels then went up. This country wasn't as polluted. Now it's to the greatest levels of pollution right now. All right, let's go back to the scripture.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 2. Take the millstone and grind meal.
Right, that represent work. Get to work. Work doing what? Read on.
Uncover thy locks.
Work exposing this damn devil. Go ahead.
Make bare the leg.
Yeah, expose us. Expose this place. Somebody get 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter. And let me get the verse.
Son of perdition.
I give you the verse. Salakia. Sorry about that. Okay. Verse 6. Start at 5. Start at 4, but this I will read through 4. Just bring out verse 6. That's the point. And then we're gonna get right back in. Go back to Isaiah 47.
2 Thessalonians 2.
2 and 6.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 6. And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
Now we gotta read
Yeah, I'm about to say,
yeah, go ahead and start at 4.
Yeah. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
Right. And who's done that through the process of elimination is very easy to identify who's, and still to this day is saying I'm the supreme power. You know, on this planet Earth. Esau Edom. Read that again, man.
Yeah, the scripture back that up. Yeah.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped.
Right. Now the proof of that is through the image of Caesar Borgia, which goes back to Serapis Christus. All right. That image is set up, and guess what? That's the top god. That's the top god over all these other so-called gods that exist. Shit, the top, the leading religion, so to speak, are Christianity and Islam. And Islam is just a daughter, one of the daughters of Christianity. Mm-hmm. All right, the Roman Catholic Church was called at one point the mother church, right? And then all these denominations, and even including Islam, is the birth come out of Christianity.
Right.
You see? So that's like Esau saying, shit, if you really want to, that's why Esau goes into these so-called third world countries with his red cross and his religion. And whatever y'all been doing over here, I'm going to show you, this is why you're going to be in a good case. Red Cross is here, we're giving you food and medicine, and we're giving you sweet Jesus. You see? Because the white man God is the top God that make things happen on the earth.
Oh yeah, but aside of Big Pokey, you gotta juice him up too, right?
Yeah, 3 years later, everybody got HIV.
Right.
Wow.
And they still worshiping Caesar.
Wow.
See, and now they got him to pray to.
So that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right, he's done that. The 16th chapter, go into that, and then he got the Edomite face up as the face of God and his son, the Most High and his son. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. Remember ye not.
Yeah, they in all the harlot houses. You got some Jakes now, some organization, they try to switch it up. They put a tent on Caesar. You know?
He got a tan now.
Or they'll, instead of St. Nicholas, which was a so-called black man, all right, the real St. Nicholas, you got stupid niggas. They taking that Edomite image. They just showed the fat, chubby Edomite man, Santa Claus, and they turn him, they put some tint to him. They make him dark, black Santa Claus, and all that shit. But primarily, the tribe is dealing with Esau in the form of, as far as, Caesar Borgia. You know? And St. Nick, it's crazy how they defile that man. If you go and do the history on him, he was a noble individual, so to speak. Or, not where he was noble, but he was charitable. That's the word, yes. All right, good bro.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know Ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
That's right. And this is the time right now that he's being revealed. And a lot of work had to get put in to revealing this man.
Right.
And we can just say, even though we got a lot of information from the so-called whistleblowers and guys like Eustace Mullins, what's some other name? Jordan Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex
yeah,
Bones,
Jones. Alex Jones, John Todd, there's others out there, you know.
Glenn Beck.
Just they blowing the whistle, and they not bringing out the whole spectrum of they not telling the so-called white man that, look, y'all we the Edomites.
Right.
Huh?
Tex Mars.
Tex Mars. You see? They not bringing out the truth of these scriptures. They not telling them that this kingdom it ain't no bouncing, because all of them is in one way or the other saying that there's hope. They hoping that some way that this place can stand.
Right.
Even though they saying it's done, it's devastated, you know, they still have hope that some way it can't go down. Because it's their fucking kingdom.
Right.
And you lose and you lost in your kingdom. You know? You got, the point is, going back to Isaiah 47, where it say grind the mill to represent work. We can't just, you gotta work. You gotta put in actual research. You gotta watch the videos and study. The shit they didn't get brought out. The information that they didn't brought out, in order for us to come out here and bring it out, you have to do research. You know, you have to watch videos and things like that. So you got to put in work just to expose this man. You can know these scriptures, but you got to also know the enemy, which is in here. But the little details of exposing this man, you got to, you know, put in that work.
Right. Put them together.
Yeah, you got to get that information and filter it through the scriptures. You know?
I got it.
Yes, go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right, that mystery of iniquity that was already working or in power was the Roman Empire. Okay? And read the next part, the last part you just read.
Only he who now letteth will let.
Only he who now letteth, let what? Let him reign. Let him rule. Go ahead.
Until he be taken out of the way.
Until the Most High take him out of the way. Keep going.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. Shall that wicked be revealed.
And then shall that wicked be revealed. So we know that when this man start getting revealed, that's the rap for him.
Right.
His time is about up.
Right.
We been revealing this devil. You know? And I just wanted that. You can start right here.
I got a quick one. This is two quick precepts in the same chapter. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. Verse 7 says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent?
You see that? Is wisdom no more in Teman? Teman represent the Germans, the so-called Germans today. The real Germans were so-called black men, by the way, or black, us. You know? But is there no more wisdom in Teman, because the Most High is zapping this man of his wisdom that he gave him.
That's it.
I remember years ago, the elder Tyler Pop brought out how the hell he made the statement, how did Esau go from the caves to where he's at now in such a short time. It ain't wasn't by his own might. That take a miracle to do something like that. The Most High raised this bastard up.
Right.
You know?
No, it was no, I was saying that it makes too much sense, man. You gotta think about creating the atom bomb.
Right.
Yeah, but they just sit up there. We're gonna keep figuring out
formula. The Most High had to put the spirit on them to even think of that, man. To even start planning and coming up with equations to actually split something that's invisible to your eye.
Right. The Most High set you up to develop that technology to destroy your kingdom. How about that? You know?
Right.
So is wisdom no more in teaming, meaning Esau, you have no, your power is not effective no more. The Most High gave you the power, now he's taking it away. The Most High give it and he's taking.
Right.
You know, he's taking your power. Go ahead.
Quick precept just to go on that last point about Esau, because he was never the wisest or the most brilliant. It was only because of Yahweh Shemi Shai to fulfill prophecy.
Exactly.
You know, quick
The Most High
precept.
blew him up. Most High gave him the Most High hooked Esau up for a period of time.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Romans the 9th
Saying
chapter.
wiser than thou, wiser than Daniel.
Come. This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Right.
Once again, yep.
No, you can go ahead.
No, just once again revealing, you know, this damn devil, the wicked, for who he really is.
Right, through the spirit, the angels, and then us, the prophets. You know?
Done. To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Right.
and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men.
Yeah, Esau is actually the basest nation created. Job 30, I'm sorry, goes into Esau's beast-like nature.
Right,
You know?
right, done.
So how do you take somebody that low and then raise them up to where we have smartphones now?
Right.
So he's developing nanotechnology.
Yep.
You know?
Smart dust.
Yeah, his power was winning. All right, Satan. You know,
Right.
Job the 18th chapter. The Most High is getting ready to put out their light.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why they give homage to you know their god Lucifer or Satan. You know that Satan helped them come up.
Right.
Once I told
Right.
Satan, okay, it's time, and he raised them up.
Right.
He raised them
Yeah.
up nice.
Right.
And that's,
You know.
Now he telling Satan, told he gave Satan marching orders.
Yep.
Right.
That's it. Don't give him no more power.
Right.
Just give him a little enough. Just he got a little access, but it ain't like he had that at one point.
He don't stand by power. Reserve.
If that was a natural procession, it would take millennia.
Right.
It would come from grunting and eating lice to, you know, like Brother say, split atoms.
Yeah.
That would take millennia to just naturally progress to that. Yeah, they had it was divine intervention. You know, demonically.
Right.
Yeah, I was
Con.
gonna say there's an SUV that just passed by before this car went by. I looked at the license plate. It says 6606. As we going into Esau, like, hey, you can't make that up. Hey, he's being revealed on all levels.
Yep. This is back in Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Tebin? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And as the elders are going into, yeah, hey, Yahweh Shemi Shai is making this place bare. He's stripping it. You know, all of that power, that access to the left hand, you know, Yahweh Shemi Shai is turning down, you know, all the things that Esau was able to do in the world, you know, and now revealing it.
That's right. Yahweh Shemi Shai is using the left hand side to reject this man's request. Esau sending his supplications up.
Yep.
You know, in the form of their demonic rituals.
Yep.
Rituals and counsels, right? They're requesting and sending them supplications up.
Yep. Yep.
And guess what?
Decline.
Access denied. Request denied.
Right. Right. One more. One more plague. One more scandemic.
Same
You know?
thing we went through.
Right.
You know, when Jacob was trying to go sacrifice, there was no more sacrifice, you know.
Right.
Praying to the Most High turned his back. You know, and we That was on our decline
Yep.
down, you know?
Yep.
So
Yep.
now Esau on his decline down.
Right.
So yeah, he's gonna be caught. That's what the scripture means by he's gonna be had in derision.
Yeah.
And his prayers, like the brother saying, his supplications not gonna be answered.
Yep.
Yep.
And look at Esau. He had to sacrifice his own nation to establish this NWO. You know. And what I mean by that is the average Edomite.
Right.
You got the average Edomite making what, almost $50,000 a year. Your wife stepping out on you. Your daughters like all the hottest rappers. They go to they'll be white girls that go to the concerts.
Right,
and
right.
They're looking to sleep with the
Little lady.
Right.
rappers and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So your nation, at one time Esau was the model citizen.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Now y'all strung out on meth.
Mm.
Losing your pensions, losing this is a good one. At my place of work, this guy was over the supervisor. He had people up under him, electricians, and everybody he was the top guy. I mean, he had people over him, but he had I don't know his job title, but he was the top guy. Now he's been demoted to a technician,
Wow.
basically floor level work.
Mm.
This place is going down.
Done.
You know, all these banks have been just propped up on massive debt.
Mm.
So this, like it say in the book of Habakkuk,
Yep. I got that.
you know, this man has laden himself with thick clay. This place is propped up on massive debt. And that's another reason why this place is going to collapse. But that was all orchestrated so this man can roll out the MOTB,
Yep.
you know, that's going to fail you. Because he don't want it just to, he want this to thrive for eternity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this cyborg, freakish way of life, you know?
Yeah, he wanted slaves back. You know, that was the time in which he was in his glory, even in the Roman and the Greek, empires. That's what they were jockeying for.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
They trying to find out how to live forever, you know? They trying to ultimately they want to be the most high.
Right.
They want to know how many people exist on this planet Earth,
Right.
where you at,
Yep.
what you doing, how you think, and if I want to manipulate your thoughts and make you think different, I can do that. Well, only one that got power to do that is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Right.
But this man is trying to play that role. Go ahead.
Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. And just to land back on what the elder was going into, they believe that, like Jake say, that generational wealth. They believe that it's going to continue on forever and ever. That they're going to continue to have slaves, like the brother said. Hey, and then they also named the lands after that themselves. America after America Vespucci. You got Africa after
Leo Scipio's Africanus.
and then even I think Asia was like Asiatic or something like that. But
Yeah, I think that's his brother,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken.
So they name all these lands after themselves. Hey, that's against the scriptures to move these nations' land parts and et cetera. But
Right, and the Most High finna do, that's all finna be. Your name in the earth like it is about to be put out. You got your stamp in your fucking raggedy ass name all over. You done stamped it all over the earth. You done set up monuments to these Edomites. Got Edomite monuments every fucking way. You got Caesar Borgia erected in South America,
Yeah.
Brazil.
Oh, Salakia. Also, I didn't even know that, but Rice University, I seen a little article on that about they had who the university's named after, if I'm not mistaken, he had slaves. And they was trying to move his
Right.
statue to like another portion of the university. So ultimately, it's gonna get uprooted and burned up.
I got it. This is Job. Just to land back off that brother's last point. This is Job chapter 18, and really your point as well. Verse 17. His remembrance shall perish from the earth,
Man, read that again, Baba Kushai.
This is Job chapter 18, and I'm going to start at 16. It says, his roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Right. And what does that represent? You need, in order to get, I can pan the camera, whatever that is, to get a tree, you gotta, for a tree to grow, it starts from the root.
Right.
The seed, but the seed has to take root in the earth.
Right.
All right. So the Most High is finna, this man ain't finna sprout up and come in the power. It's over for him. Ever again.
Right.
Neither your children or your children's children.
Yep.
And they go into that in Isaiah 14 too.
I got that precept too.
Okay. Go
It
ahead.
said, this is Job 18 and 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath.
Right, that means you die. So basically, if you destroy the root, you kill the tree.
Right.
You see? So the Most High is going to take you out from the roots. He about to uproot you out this earth.
Out of that throne.
Yeah, uproot you out of rulership. To snatch you up from the roots. There's no way you can come back into power when the roots are gone.
Right. Cut. It says, his root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. Verse 17, his remembrance shall perish from the earth. And
That's right, it's gonna be so bad for Esau. Nobody's gonna remember you, man.
no
You
more
know?
statues,
Right.
no more idols, no more Caesar Borgia, no more pagan
You
holidays.
sound like Apocalypto.
Oh, done.
From X-Men. That's what you said. No more weapons.
Yes.
No more powers.
Right. And our kingdom is going to be on such a level that we can't even imagine. Where it's really, so let me excuse myself, Salakia. The Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's kingdom, as well as, the kingdom of Israel. But it's really Yahweh Shai's kingdom. Okay? It's going to be so glorious beyond what we can even imagine that this shit here, which is amazing, the smartphones and all this technology and shit,
Right.
garbage.
Right. Trash.
This shit, you still got to repair this stuff,
Right.
maintenance.
Right.
Shit got to still get maintenance. With all this technology,
Right.
he hadn't made technology so solid that where no maintenance is required on it,
Right.
on any type of level.
Yep. So like it, everything here is depreciating.
It's actually making us sick. It's radiation, the different things, the lithium batteries, carrying that stuff around.
Right.
It's causing sterility in people. He's just a devil.
Right.
He's just a devil.
Everything he built is built with a slugger's hand, man. Everything is cheap ingredients, cheap material being used.
Yep, and sorry employees.
Yeah.
And that's because they ain't getting, nobody want to go to work. They
Right.
got to put in all of, you want me to do this quality work, so to speak, but you paying me pennies.
Right.
So nobody want to go to work and get ripped off.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. It's like, I ain't seeing the benefit in me putting in this hard work.
Right.
But really what the scripture is saying, the Most High is going to take Esau, his setup and his name, his things his names that he done placed all around the earth,
Right.
his monuments, his system, everything that Esau has set up, the Most High is destroying all of that, taking it all out of this earth.
Yep. Done.
You're going to be a slave.
That's right.
Well, let him finish here.
Yeah, this last part. This back in Job 18 and 17. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no more name in the street.
See that? And I wonder what that name say. Is it shown in the Hebrew?
I'm gonna check it out.
Because if you go in that, I believe it's dealing with reputation. It
Yeah.
should be shown there, huh?
Oh no. I was just agreeing with you.
The brothers in New Orleans were speaking on that yesterday about reputation and the name, tying in with the name.
Yes.
You know how they go hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah, they spoke on that yesterday.
Right.
In New Orleans. Down in New Orleans.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
him.
Because individuals you get names have meanings, And you get
Right.
your name based upon your spirit or your reputation, what you're known for doing. Well, this is that. Okay, well, we name you according, you get your name according to that. Well, Esau, you got a horrible rep in the earth. You know, you got a bad reputation. That bad rep that you done spewed out in the earth is going to be taken out.
Right. Yep. That character or that behavior, you know, that goes with your repetition. What
Exactly.
what you've been habitually doing. You know,
Say,
your
you gotta make a name for yourself.
yep,
Right.
your
Yeah, it makes
mannerisms.
your name, like you got to make a name for yourself.
Mhm.
And it's talking about your actual name,
Yep.
you know. You make a name for yourself by the things, the amazing things that you do.
Right.
You know?
Right. So that word there is
Well, good name. You can make you can get a, if you make a good name, you can do, you know, the only good thing happening is this teaching of this word.
Right.
The ones that come back to our power through Yahushua, okay? There is no other way. And rehearsing the righteous acts and following this book to the best of your ability. And for the men that teach, you know, teach. That's the only good thing that's happening. Everything else is fucked up.
Right. I got that
More
word
than-
here,
okay.
name. Just real quick,
Okay.
just to
Yeah,
drive home the
Go
point.
ahead.
It's H8034, which is Shem, okay? Or Shem Khan. It says name, reputation, fame, or glory.
You see that? And right now, Esau, he glorified himself to the point where the whole earth is glorified his ass. You know? So really, we in the beginning stages of the Most High taking his name out of the earth.
Yep.
He's not, his reputation is bad now, so he don't got a good rep in the earth. And that's just a sign of being in the beginning stages of the Most High taking this man out of his glory. The scriptures say, for glory is shame from spewing.
Boom.
That's what's happening.
And it's two more. It says memorial and monument.
Yeah. To remember somebody. The monument are set up as a memorial.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Doc.
Monuments are set up as a memorial or to remember something.
Right.
So you set up whatever the monument is, you set it up as something that to be remembered.
To remind people.
To
Right.
remind. That's right.
It's another word for monument. That's right, Zion.
Zion. To Zion.
Yeah.
So that shows you who the Lord dealing with, right? Just those who publish the name show you who the Lord is dealing with, because he said he was going to raise up Zion.
Right.
I'm just bringing it out.
Yeah.
But right, because you got cats out here that's front, and they don't want to teach the name, right? Because the Lord ain't dealing with them. All right, the Lord is establishing Zion again in the earth to Zion.
Right. That's right.
You know that monument,
Right.
and that monument begins with the name of Yahweh, why Yahweh shot. Yeah, brother.
That's right. And it has to happen that way. In order for Esau to be going down, then somebody got to be coming up.
There it is.
And these other nations, y'all ain't coming up. You think you coming up, but y'all in a bad case. You know? Israel is on the rise through the elect. All right? This knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding going forth and making us walk different on this planet Earth. Walk accordingly to these scriptures. All right? That's the rising up of the kingdom of Israel. Basically, the Most High is assembling the leadership. Okay? You can't, like in that movie, Planet of the Apes, Rise of the, what's it called, Rise of the Apes?
Rise of the Planet Apes, yeah.
That one where they had the gas that was making them
Yes.
smart.
Basically woke him up.
Yeah.
It woke him up.
Right.
So what did what was the guy? Caesar. What did Caesar do? Caesar, he gave that concoction to apes.
Other Jakes.
Other Jakes really represent us.
Right.
To rule the masses.
Yeah, really the
To
elect.
establish order, really. He
That's
established
the
order.
Lord. He established order. Because remember, he told him he was like apes together, separated, weak. So apes together, strong.
Right. Right. Yeah,
He
that's
gave
good.
him the binder, which was the truth to wake him up.
See that? So that's what Yahweh Shai is doing. All right? It's raising up the kingdom of heaven through it start with the leadership. Because Israel is the kingdom, but it start right now the kingdom is in the form of the leadership being raised up with this knowledge.
Got it. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away or reproach.
I mean,
Well, because this is going to the end time, Jacob's trouble. This is where we are right now. Well, we are approaching.
Right.
We're not in Jacob's trouble, but we see it coming. We see it approaching.
like this right now.
It's at the door.
On
Yeah.
the threshold.
It ain't just knocking, it's beating. Let me in,
Now they
boom.
back up, start banging the foot on
Yeah,
the
but
This ain't the point I want to bring out, but just to explain it, So the 7 women taking hold of one man is in reference to, those holy men with the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because those are the men that's going to have that glory that the brother was reading about. There's those with that name on them.
Right.
The brother's going to be beacons of light in them times of darkness, man. So, of course, you're going to have men too.
Right.
It don't say that, but it's talking about women. But you're going to have men trying to come around. We're going to have
Right now.
Man, no, you didn't want, no.
Right.
You should have got with us when we was out there. You get your ass on.
Should have got that away.
But the women, yeah, we're going to be dealing with some of the women. And it may just be to barter with. We spoke about that Friday. Most High is going to let you really know your real worth because y'all have an overinflated sense of your worth.
Yep.
Which y'all do have worth, but y'all placing it in the external things that Esau can offer, his Birkin bags, all of the shit that he produces that make you feel like you have some worth because you obtain these items, but inside you're empty. Just like the Lord cursed them wicked scribes and Pharisees at and said, yeah, you look good on the outside. Outside you like a whited sepulcher, all freshly painted up and shit.
Right.
But inside is full of dead men's bones. That's Matthew 23.
And they don't even have that.
They don't even
They
have
look
that.
like shit on the outside.
Right. But those men that bear the name are gonna have their choice in that day if they want to even deal with a bitch.
Right.
And that's a major, and I'm glad Smoker speaking on this because the state of a female, you can't call them women because they don't fit the definition.
Not women.
Yeah.
It's a major problem in the earth. If women were to be put in their proper place, it'll alleviate a lot of problems in the earth. So the woman, they'll let us know we at the end too. It's how these women is installed up to the heavens for being wicked sluts.
That's right.
And it's a problem. This is fucking up family structure. It messed up the children because they the one raising these little monsters and whores out here, You got it.
That's right. So again, Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. All right, and there ain't gonna be none of that, oh, you cheating on me, or you no good, dirty dog.
Right.
No, y'all gonna get with the program in that day. It ain't gonna take no re-education camps and none of that shit. Y'all gonna fall in line.
Fear.
All right.
Real quick, because the threat is gonna be real. Right now, it's no threat in their eyes. They feel protected by Esau. They got all these privileges. They got decent jobs. They still making. The black woman is still they losing. But you got a lot of these bitches is still fucking doing good, man.
Yeah, it's like with Esau, because they Esau is the boss and they the employee, the top employee of the year.
Right.
And Esau, you still got Edomites that's doing things in the earth and that's they ain't down and out. And you got a lot of other Edomites that's losing. You know what I'm saying? So the same, a lot of them is losing. And the same thing with Eve. She's you got some of them But they really just losing all the way around because they think because they got making some money, they got an education and things like that they something. Well, that's and they find out, damn, they're not feeling that void inside of them.
Yeah, they empty inside.
They empty
Right.
inside.
Right.
You see, so y'all just losing.
Bro, they ain't got no, a lot of them live by themselves. They so miserable.
Right.
They so, you know, such
Distraught.
horrible people.
Right.
Nobody wanted to fuck with them.
Right. The animals don't want to live with them. You see
Look,
dogs
even
running
black
away.
women say, I don't fuck with black women.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
black women say that.
Right.
But they won't look and say, well, what's the issue with me? They quadruple down on their bullshit.
Right.
Right.
But
But
y'all fucking losing out there. Now
Yeah.
look at you. You're losing.
Right.
you black women don't even like one another.
No.
Right. Every other quote unquote nation has their women with them, except for our nation, but specifically, Judites.
Right.
Right.
They're best friends with the alphabet community.
Yep.
You see that? Then you got the ones that got the little money and the ride around like BMW or whatever and go home to an empty, they call empty nesters.
Yeah.
They go home to an empty house. With some good, they got some dogs in there.
They date each other.
Dog, cats.
You know what's trending amongst them, like you said, they go home, they got a nice crib, they got wine stacked up, but what are they doing? They going live, sitting there cooking for themselves,
Yep.
in there by themselves, lonely
Yep.
as hell, then you see a dog or a cat pop up. They
Yeah,
fucking miserable.
a lot of y'all being killed. Y'all not being, see, the Esau's putting it out there as murder. Murder is unjustifiable killing. You just kill somebody and there ain't no justification behind it. Well, a lot of these women are being killed. They ain't, Esau's calling this shit murder.
Right.
But they're being killed because y'all being whores and sluts to different men that you deal with. And then you're getting taken out.
But see, this is saying that y'all gonna get in order.
Yeah.
All right, again, Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now that's a reflection on us in this truth. As the women is talking about here, taking hold of one man, us as the women of Yahushua,
Boom.
need to take hold of that one man, Yahushua.
Right.
And what is it saying? Let us be called by thy name. We
Right.
need to be called by Yahweh, by Yahushua's name, calling on that name, and being called by that name, because when we bless each other, what we say?
Right.
By Yahushua,
Right.
Right.
let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So
Right.
just
Right.
as we'll take away the reproach of all women, we're looking for Yahushua to take away our reproach, being his
Right.
bride.
And that go in the
And to go
reputation.
with the name. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that go into that reputation because the elect are gonna be delivered, even though the elected predestined to be delivered, they're gonna be. It's gonna play out where they're gonna be delivered by their reputation, what they did. They'll say, "What you've been doing, I want to get down with that because it says I see it's working in your favor. You're getting grace from this. If I get down, I want to get down with what you about." In other words, so yeah, it's talking. The name is just deeper than let me be called like
Right.
the last name type
Right.
of thing. You know,
Right.
what you doing? I'm seeing it's working. I don't want to be over here with you. I know what y'all are, what the Hebrew Israelites are about. I want to be a Hebrew Israelite. I'll be a Hebrew
Yeah.
Israelite.
And that's where the reputation plays in, because then it requires action. You know, it must.
Right.
That's right.
Well, dedication, and I was going to say discipline, and the doctrine is tied close with that name. All right. So the name is a doctrine attached to Yahweh, by Yahweh Shah. And with that doctrine comes discipline.
That's right.
So, right, and it's more than just saying the name. You got to walk in that reputation.
That's
that
right.
Yahweh Shai, he set the example. So verse 2 says, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be bountiful, be beautiful, and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. The elect is going to escape.
Right.
It says, verse 3, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, and he that remaineth in Jerusalem, which is the people before it's a place, it says, shall be called holy, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. So the Lord is he's going to reserve or preserve Zion, a remnant. It's going to be preserved, but Zion, I'm going to go into that.
Yep.
I'm going to pull it up right quick. See what they say here. Okay, to Zion in the Hebrew Strong's H, 6727, and there's the Hebrew word to Zion, and it says, outline of biblical usage, definition 1, Zion equals parched place. 1a says another name for Jerusalem, especially in the prophetic books. But we know that it goes back to
Maybe the root
okay,
word.
when you go to
Yeah.
the root,
There you go.
to Zion, yep, to Zion, the root. And it says, outline of biblical usage, one definition. It says signpost, monument, market. And Friday we went into the marketplace because that's where the name is supposed to be published.
Right.
That's what we supposed to call unto our fellows
Right.
at the market to give them the name.
Right.
You see how it all ties in though?
That's it. The agora.
Yep.
Agora, that's right. In the Greek, agora for the marketplace, we should be publishing the name. Amongst all, because all nations would come to the marketplace.
Of course. Right.
So we had assimilated amongst all the nations. So,
Especially like during the time of the Roman Empire, when Paul was on the scene and used Rome for an example. They was going in war and prophesying. That's why Claudius Caesar expelled out of, not all of them, but a lot of Jake had to leave, get out of there.
right.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, so Isaiah
Because
4.
they were causing too much of an uproar. By going to the,
Preaching the gospel.
Yeah.
preaching the gospel.
Yeah. Contesting for the faith. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 4. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, his servants, the prophets. All right. So it says, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof, by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning.
Wow.
Some days
Right.
don't have to get burnt. Some
Right.
days don't have to get burnt up.
To clean up the nation. That's what it's all about. It's about
Right.
the Most High is refining the nation, starting with the remnant. And then, the bulk of the nation is going to have to get destroyed on this side. But they'll come back. They'll be back
In their right mind.
in their
clean.
right mind and cleaned up, holy and, righteous.
That was it though.
Yeah. This brother got a precept to land back on that Isaiah 4:1. I think he said to take away our reproach. Or you want to bring that out one more time? To take away our reproach.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women, and that's 7 in the meaning completion. All right, it don't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be any amount.
Right.
of women. It might be 2.
Right.
It might be 1.
Might be one.
Brother, you might say a brother with a gang of, of them.
Right.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's
fly.
7 meaning completion. All right. So, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Right. And the brother got a precept.
This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2.
Yep.
And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
Covert.
Covert from the tempest. As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Yeah. So yeah, call it on that name, Yahweh Shemi Avashai. It's going into that man. Here is going to be a hiding place. We
Man of the Lord.
right,
Man of
right,
the
the man
Lord.
of the Lord, right? So we gonna be hid in Yahweh Shai during that day, Lord will, because this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It says, and a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, because that destruction is going to be coming to Babylon, man. You know, that fire, that thermonuclear fire that's coming, you know, Jacob's trouble, all of those things are going to be, it's going to be hell on earth, you know. 32 and 2.
Okay, now just when you speak, because it speaks on the wind, all right, just thinking of Revelation 7, it speaks about the four winds, destruction being held back until the servants were sealed in their foreheads.
Yep, done. And it says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You know, that's protection, you know, and that's provision, right? Water in a dry place, that's provision. You know, that's insight. That's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know, the rivers of living water, that wisdom, knowledge, being the stability in that time. You know, and strength of salvation. What's the last part? It says,
Shadow of a great rock.
a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Everything is going to be destroyed. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be anarchy. But we're going to have that shadow, which is protection of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, that great rock, man. You know? But it's only for the hopeful elect, man.
That's right. As the elder put it, all right, the men of the Lord are going to be as a hiding place, all right, for his children and his women. Right. That's why 7 women going to take hold of one man. And how is he going to be able to do that? Read that.
This is Psalms 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Well, he himself is going to be protected from the covert or from the tempest, the wind, the nuclear destruction. All right? So you see how we're showing the order of things?
Yep.
All right? Begins with Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai and him dealing with us, and then, you know, Lord willing, we'll be able to deal with all women and children. But that's the order. All right? The man is going to be able to be a hiding place from the wind only if he's hidden from his power, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's why, like the brother said in the spirit, the elder said, the men of the Lord. And that's it. These niggas going to be decimated. Right. Well, shit, completely annihilated. Right. When the missiles hit, it ain't gonna be shit left over there.
Right. And even before the missiles hit, when all this chaos is breaking out, you know,
Everybody.
Yo, good job ain't gonna save you.
Yo, bringing terrorists to the entire world, but especially here in Babylon, you're gonna see terror on the umpteenth level.
Saving the worst for last.
Yep. But go ahead,
This is Psalms 91 and verse 2.
Go ahead,
This is Psalms 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
See, that secret place is this truth. All right, the understanding of the scriptures. Because this is that new song that no man could learn. It's a secret. But who? But the 144,000.
Right.
All right. And they're going to be singing that song in the Agora, the marketplace, publishing the name of the Lord.
Right.
That's how you know who Zion is.
Yep, singing it on the in the Agora, and then we uploading it to the World Wide Web.
Right. And that unicorn's on. I guess, like brothers always say, it does the heavy lifting.
Right. Right.
We don't have to go from point A to point B and make all these journeys like Paul did. The internet was sending worldwide. No one click, bam, it's worldwide. All we got to do is make, come out here and do the work.
The Most High gave us that. He gave us that in these last days. He gave us the internet. You know, that's really the whole reasoning for the internet, so this truth could get published throughout the 4 corners of the earth.
Worldwide.
So we really, coming out here and executing the street ministry is really for a show of faith to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know?
I want real quick to back up the secret place. This is Psalms 119 and 114. It says, "Thou art my hiding place in my shield. I hope in thy word." Hey, and just like you're saying, the word, that's like it says in Psalms 119 and 105, your word is a lamp to my feet. it gives us the stability. Okay, what is that? Isaiah 33:6.
Right.
Stability. It keeps us stable. Everybody else gonna.
Quasha had quoted that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, what is that lamp to your feet? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It shows you a navigation, like you'll be able to see in this darkness. Okay, it gives you that light.
You know where you walking.
Right.
You walking, how we walking, in other words, walking in the light. You right, that's right, brother. You know, this is founded on a lamp to our feet, to our conduct on this earth.
I mean,
An
that word
example.
gives us guidance.
Yep.
Guidance.
Gives us
Yep.
guidance.
Yep, an example of how to walk, where to walk, you know.
Yeah.
Going back into that reputation. You got it.
Counsel of the Lord. It's
Boom.
in this book. You have his counsel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, yeah. With the secret is you emphasizing on the point of the men of the Lord are the ones who are going to be protected, man. Okay, and the ones who have earned that name, that reputation to be under that hedge of protection.
Right.
So this is Sirach 4:18. All right, it says, then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets. All right, going in. That's dwelling in secret. When you go up over a few verses, it goes in and you having to fight through the crooked ways that wisdom presents you with through the torment of her disciplines, man. Then she opens up unto you and shows you her secrets, man.
This is Psalms 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
the name is a big part of that, but it's the entirety of the doctrine of the gospel. That's the secret place. All right, so, you know, being brought into this, and because you say this, you know, back in the day, it's like hitting the lotto. You know,
Yeah.
the odds are astronomical when you look at
Come on, brother.
the number of the elect is small compared to the number of the populace of the world. All right, it's billions of people here, and you know, 144,000 of the elect, and the 1/3. You know, that's a small number compared to billions.
Right.
So, you know, to have this secret, man, is really something special. But yeah, I go ahead, brother.
This is Psalms 91 and verse 2. I will say of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he is my refuge.
You know what a refuge is? The people coming, some of the people coming across the border, they looking for refuge.
Right.
All right? I mean, they need a place of, matter of fact, look it up, see what they say.
Right.
For a place of comfort.
Yeah.
Yep, like in that movie Scarface.
You're right, I
he
thought about
found
that.
himself a political refugee.
At the beginning of the movie,
Yeah,
they
the
was in a
beginning of the
little
movie.
tent, yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. Yep. And that's, cause that's exactly, pretty much what's happening. The criminals, they release the criminals
That's right.
to come over here. But yeah, brother. You gonna say-
Now I was gonna say because he was trying to get away from Fidel Castro. That what Esau painted to the world as this evil dictatorial regime. You know. So he said, why are you over here? He said, well, I'm a political refugee.
Looking for a place.
Yeah, I'm looking for refuge where to go. Y'all go and see.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
This is in the King James app. It says H4268 Makasa. It says
What
refuge.
it say in Hebrew?
In the Hebrew is Makasa.
Oh, okay.
Makasa. It says
Makasa. Wow.
Makasa. It says a refuge, a shelter from rain or storm.
My house.
Shelter, but look, when the Spanish, mi casa.
Yeah, I was just, that's the spirit. Yeah.
Casa.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know, they say that Issachar ain't Jake.
The language is similar though.
It says from rain or storm, from danger.
And then don't the scripture say he should come in like a flood? So yeah, you're gonna need this refuge. A storm is coming. A storm is brewing. Go ahead, Doc.
It says of falsehood.
All right, but the brother got the Edamon on me.
This is refuge in etymology.com. It says shelter or protection from danger, assistance in distress, late 14th century. It says from Old French, refuge, hiding place, refugium, a taking refuge, a place of refuge, place to flee, back. And breaking down the word, is read is back, and fugere is to flee.
Okay.
Place to fall back to.
See, well, who can that apply to? That can only apply to Israel because we originated
Right.
from this word.
Boom.
So the Lord is saying we need to flee back to his protection. Right.
That's it.
That's beautiful. So read back and what was that other?
Read is back in fugere.
Fugere, to flee. All right. So we need to make haste to get back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, coming to this word.
Hey, that makes sense because the word fugitive.
I mean, to flee.
Yeah,
On the run.
yeah, you on the run.
Okay. See? Read it again.
This is Psalms 91 and verse 2. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge in my fortress, my power. In him will I trust.
Now, fortress is a fortified refuge.
Right.
Not just a refuge, but a fortified, you know,
that represents defense. Something
defense.
the defense system.
Once you get in there, you know you good once you make it inside them
Yeah,
walls.
that's right.
You got military, you got soldiers watching, and watchtower.
Right.
I looked that up. This is for fortress. It's H4686. It says Matazawa. It says a net prey, a net prey, a net, a prey, fastness, a stronghold. Right. It said like that net, like you protect it. There is something to protect it. Psalm 91 verse 2. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
So the noisome pestilence is the same that your brother read, that wind. A man should be as a hiding place from the wind. This is that noisome pestilence is the same thing, the nuclear destruction. You had something on
Now, I'm
that?
gonna say, going back to that word net, the scriptures tell us that we are gonna be spiritual fishermen.
Fish.
You want to get caught up in that net, right?
Yeah.
Peter and Andrew was by the sea fishing, right? He said, I should make you. They was casting the net out there. They didn't have a fishing pole. You know what I'm saying? They casting out the net and bringing in the fish. You know, he said, I should make you fishers of men.
Y'all
So
got
we
caught.
get caught. This word is the net that's catching the hopeful elect.
Beautiful, man.
Quick precept. Oh, you did it. It's from Brother Yakanan. It's Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe.
See how this thing just go, full circle? Because you're right, we were talking about the reputation. That's how all got started, going into reputation and name. And then the spirit, through the spirit started working, and then, we started uncovering, that tied to Zion, and then that tied to, this hiding place, this secret place, and the covert. And now we back at the name again. We read it again, right?
Yeah. It's a monument.
That's Proverbs 18 and 10.
But guys don't want you to give reverence to the name. And that's the core of this thing. It's the name, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's the core. You ain't got the truth if you ain't got the name.
I got a precept. Can I bring it out real quick?
You right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
John-
No, you good.
Huh?
John 10.
No, not John 10, the Great Commission.
Okay.
Matthew 28.
Yeah, you know the Great Commission of Matthew 5.
Well, I'm just, okay.
But yeah, Esau called it, Matthew 28, the Great Commission.
Right.
But,
So like Matthew 28 and verse 19, it says, Go ye therefore and teach all nations, because Israel was scattered amongst all nations. It's talking about Israelites, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
But he ain't gonna tell us the name.
Right. But go baptize them in the name. But I ain't gonna give it.
But you gonna have to figure it out, you know. I ain't gonna give it to you.
Until you
Hey,
make it
you
out
make
of
the statement that we're not worthy. They make the statement that we're not we too defiled, we're not worthy to say the name of our
Right.
Lord. That's
That
bullshit.
don't
We've
make
been
sense.
cleansed like Isaiah in Isaiah 6 chapter. You know, the Most High placed that coal on his tongue. He made him cleanse it. We've been cleansed through Yahweh Shai. So we're not
alive.
we are worthy, alive.
Yeah, come, brother. That's a good point.
I got a precept too.
We ain't unworthy, or we ain't we too defiled, or whatever the title they said something along them lines.
Oh,
You know, we've been cleansed. We've been cleansed through the blood of Yahweh Shai. You gotta believe it anyway. If you believe that,
Right. You can't call on.
Because we don't keep the law. We don't keep the law perfect. We can't have the name.
But they've been saying you can keep the law perfect for all this
That's
time.
how they hypocrites. Then they say, "Oh, you got to keep the law." It don't make sense, bro. It just nothing like what they say makes sense.
Right. It's not spiritual.
Yeah, they keep
It's
having
not
to go
righteous.
to the drawing board, man.
Yeah, they do. You bring that one out.
Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. And this is a cut to all them that teach against the name or teach name outside of the true names, man. That shows you not part of the righteous, man. Not of the ones who've been the secrets of the wisdom have been opened up unto you, man.
And how do we get our righteousness? It's through faith in Yahweh Shai. That's what it's boiling down to. These men don't really have faith. You can't obtain righteousness through keeping the law. That's done. Unless you call it the scriptures a lie. That's it.
Okay, you had some more songs, right?
Oh, no, that was it.
Modern.
Yeah, I continue on the name, how important the name is. And probably one of my favorite scriptures I like to bring out when it's dealing with the name, Acts 4 and verse 12. It say, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Right.
So this also showing how important it is knowing the name to be delivered. You know, to get that, you know, to grant that salvation. So the name is important, and we have it, you know. And, you know, it's not only that, you know, yeah, we keep the law to the best of our ability, but the name, you have to know the name and the belief in Yahweh Shai to get that salvation, man, to obtain that and believe in faith. And faith is a gift. So, you know, certain Israelites ain't got that gift, man, you know.
Right.
I got something.
Real quick. Amos 3 and 7.
This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, power, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right. So all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is really a secret that we've been given, all right, by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He gave us all the secrets, all these breakdowns. Man, we wouldn't have figured, nobody on this earth would have figured out these breakdowns unless Yahweh Shem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakwadash, you know, guided them and assisted them, you know.
Now, Revelation 5.
You see that? But we got all these secrets, right? But he said, I'm not going to give you my name.
Yeah.
That we need.
We need to be delivered. You can't even preach. You're not supposed to, it say when you go out and baptize, what's the baptism? Immersing Jacob in this understanding, in the scriptures. You know? That's the baptism. How you gonna go out? You can't, technically, you cannot teach this word if you don't have the name. You got it, right?
This is Ephesians 5 and 26. that he might cleanse, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word.
Speak on it, Doc.
So what they say that, you know, we're too defiled to get the name of the Lord, you know, but
Right.
once we got this word, you know, this truth, and we started applying it, that's when we were cleansed, man. So that can't be used as an excuse to,
Exactly.
we can't get the name for
That's right.
That's a carnal statement.
Right.
That's somebody to understand the spiritual side of this. We've been made perfect, whole spiritually, man. We've been cleansed spiritually. Yeah, in the flesh we defiled, but through Yahweh Shai, we've been purified, man.
Right.
Because he comes in the volume of the word, man.
And I don't want to put no word, I forget exactly how but that was basically what they were saying. We're not worthy to utter that name. You know? But we are, if you hope to be of the elect, you should count yourself worthy. You understand that you're a Hebrew Israelite, you know, you understand these scriptures, you believe in them. Well, why are you not worthy? Why wouldn't we be worthy? That don't make no sense. But once we get to the kingdom, now we're gonna get a new name.
See, would that go back to Isaiah 4? The Lord said he was going to clean us up.
Right.
Wow, as the brother read with the word.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still going to be, we're not going to be right till we get, you know, caught up in that twinkling of an eye. As long as we're in this flesh, yeah, we're going to be corrupt or able to be corrupted.
Right.
But no, the Lord said he was going to clean us up. That began with his name.
Right.
Y'all got it?
That's
Right.
Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 17, starting at verse 9, it says, he gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding, and the elect shall praise his holy name. Beside this, he gave them knowledge.
Can you go back up and start where you started at?
Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 17 and 9. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever. It says that they might declare his works with understanding.
Right. You know, ultimately in the kingdom, but it's starting right now. We declaring the works of Yahweh from Yahweh Shai.
And it
Like the brother read in Daniel 4:17, we letting that the living may know. Well, we understand that it's only gonna fall on the ears of the hopeful elect. You know, that look, the Most High ruling on this planet Earth. Ain't none of these nations out here ruling.
That's right.
Well, the Most High set them up to rule. They ain't in power by themselves. Even the bases of men. You know, so going back to that scripture, you know, we are declaring that Yahweh, the works of Yahweh while Yahweh shot. You know.
Verse 10, and the
And
elect.
Big Bang Theory didn't make
create all
the
this.
star, the sun, the moon, and the stars. No, the scriptures tell us how it came about.
Yeah, an explosion destroys. It doesn't form. It doesn't create. All right. In verse 10, it says, and the elect shall praise his holy name. All right. Now the previous verse said what? They was going to glory in his marvelous acts forever. So it wasn't going to be even when you had Gad over here. They was saying, hey, they was just saying a version of the name, man. It was always in our spirit, man. Okay? Read on. It says, beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for a heritage. He made an everlasting covenant with them and showed them his judgments. Their eyes saw the majesty of his glory, and their ears heard his glorious voice. All right, starting with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, setting up the men on earth who was going to profess this knowledge, man, after the falling away, man. Okay, now we've come back unto our power. We have the names, we have the understanding, we know who our enemy is, man. Okay, so now the gravity of the name, we know who to call on for protection. We know who to call on for blessings, to put up curses. Okay? So think every morning that you wake up, man. So according to you guys, you're not thanking the Most High in the morning, man. If you can't profess his name.
I got a precept to back
No, you got it.
the perfect precept to back the brother up in what he was speaking on in Baruch 2. I'm gonna start at verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it was a stiff-necked people, the Israelites. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. Now,
Right.
every captivity we've been in, we know who we are, and all the way back to Egypt. But this, when we came over here to Babylon in these times, it was a falling away. Okay, and that's when we lost our identity. So it's proved that it's in these times because now we're waking back up, starting with the elect and other Israelites throughout the four corners of the earth, work, come back into who we are as the Israelites. So that's taking time in this time now. Verse 31 says, "You shall know that I am Yahweh, their power, and I will give them an heart and ears to hear." And that's starting with the elect. Okay, the 144,000 getting this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And here's the point, verse 32. "And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name."
Right.
That's the elect today, man.
You see that? And think upon the name. Meditate upon the name.
Meditate.
Yep.
Like you were saying, that's more than just the actual name. You're talking about the entirety of the doctrine.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
The whole scope.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole scroll.
Let's say was that Psalms
Yeah.
1 and 1, verse 1 and 2. Meditate day and night.
Or maybe the first two, or one of the two, or 3 and 1. Yeah, we found out we the Hebrew Israelites, we knew our power name. Even when we were going off, worshiping them other deities, we knew the name Yahweh. Okay? And then when Yahweh always been there, you know. Then when Yahweh came on the scene and he let them know that, hey, when you go to the Father now, you must go in my name. To the Father in my name.
Hey, even, man, just going back, man, like I said, the hypocrisy of IUIC, they say, keep the law, they be bugging Jake by, which is right. To the best of your ability, keep the law.
Right.
But the very first law, the Most High said, you know, I am the Lord thy God. You know,
Right.
He said, don't give my glory, basically to another, just loosely paraphrasing. He said, put no other God before me.
Right.
So when you talk about you can call the Lord anything or you dismissing his name, the Lord said that he put that as law 1 because he wanted the glory. So right now in these last days, if we talking about we don't know who the Lord's name is, that's not what he wants. He wants us to push the name because he wants his glory. And he's ultimately going to get it. Going back to Isaiah 4, when that judgment come down. I bet y'all going to get it right in that day.
Right.
Quick,
You know?
quick precept.
But yeah, y'all got it.
And they bring it out. They use the name. So I don't know what this, you know, that's just show you Nate had to get paid not just push the name because they secretly use it amongst, they use it, but when they
Right.
go out and push to the people, they don't use it.
They don't
Yeah,
publish it.
Christ.
They don't publish it.
He saluted the Apostle God when he saw him, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we have brothers in this camp when they ran into IUIC, they used the names, man. Gave a full salute. That's fucking wicked, man.
Yeah.
That's a hireling, man.
Yeah, that's hireling activity right there, behavior. That's hireling behavior.
Yeah. But now let them
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, good.
Exodus 20 and 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy power in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
You will be held
Hey.
accountable, man.
That's the thing. The thing is, in order to keep that law, you have to know the name,
Point being made. Right.
which comes with the reputation and all of that too. You know,
Right.
authority. You know, it goes into it. You got to know the name because his name has a meaning. So when you use it, don't just act like my name don't mean shit. In other words, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My name carried weight.
Right.
How would why y'all was shot name? Go
I
ahead.
think was there more?
No.
Okay.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance.
Right, and that's what happened to all of us. Our minds was y'all pure the spirits. Because the scriptures tell us the spirit is willing, it's this body is the problem, man.
Right.
That's when the spirit gets naughty through this body. You know what I'm saying? So we was this word stirred up our spirit, our minds, okay? And we started remembering. We remembered, you know, certain things. We remember this truth. That's why we can that's why it makes sense to us.
Yep.
You know? Because whoever the elect is had this before this song.
Right.
Earth was even put together. Everything. All right? Before this universe was established. You see? Anybody got?
And that brother got some. You gonna read it?
Oh, I can.
Yeah, pulled up pure.
Pure and that Second Peter.
We gonna close. We gonna bring this out unless brother got something else. We gonna close on it.
Strong's G1506. Elect Grenace. I could probably butcher that. I'm just gonna get straight to the outline. Well, tested as judged by sunlight, i.e., tested as genuine, figuratively, pure, sincere, unsullied, found pure when unfolded and examined by the sun's light.
Sincere. Because you gotta, you know, sincerity and the word humble go hand in hand. They synonymous with each other. The Most High is looking for and He knows exactly where they at. He's looking for the humble and the ones of a contrite spirit. And really saying we don't have. They take a lot of pride to utter out the shit that's going that some of these other camps are saying, which is detrimental to your salvation. Knowing the name, you need to know it for salvation. Knowing what the MOTB is, and not to take it, you need to know that to be delivered. You know?
When you go into unsullied, when you go into that, I looked it up on the etymology. It takes you to sully. So if it's unsullied, it means not to soil, not to stain, not to tarnish, not to defile. Also, figuratively, moral defilement.
Right. It's really just being in this flesh that's corrupted. You know what I'm saying?
That go into that Revelation 14. These are they which will not defile because the word is
man, you see that? That's right.
Boom. The word stirs up our pure mind to make us undefiled.
But when really what defiled us? The guards, the other women.
Right.
The other women.
And all that.
Well, I'm saying the women, Revelation 14,
right, the women.
They didn't go and mess with the other women. That's these other philosophers. That was the start of it. That's the
Israel and Canaan going off.
You see what I'm saying?
On the Canaanite deal.
Yep.
Calling on other names.
Right.
The Most High knew we wasn't gonna be perfect until we got until we got the heart of flesh. Gotta say it here. You know what I'm saying? But that's why He gave us the law of sacrifice, so we can get remission. But we went off the record scale with wickedness. You know? We got so bad, the Most High knew we wasn't gonna walk. We couldn't walk perfect. That's why He gave us the law of sacrifice, so we can get, you know, forgiveness through that. You see what I'm saying? But we took it way too far to the point the Most High said, I'm turning my back on it.
Right.
Y'all want to follow Him? Go right ahead and see where it got you. I'm gonna let Him take you over.
And see, you describing that go all the way back to the garden when the Most High made Adam and Eve coats of skins, meaning animals had to be sacrificed. So that was the cover for their wickedness, for their disobedience.
Right.
You know.
Well, we gonna wrap it up with that. Lord willing, edification went out. And like always, you we're gonna sign out, giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah,
once again double honor to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.